Hey everyone, and welcome to Demon Souls. This walkthrough has been a long time coming. This will be as much of a platinum walkthrough as possible. I'll show you as much as you can throughout one playthrough. There will be a couple of online trophies which you do need to get, but they'll be done in other playthroughs. So I'll walk you through them more towards the end. Originally, this game was done in 2009 for the PlayStation 3, developed by From Software and Hidetaka Miyazaki. Back in 2020, this was remade into what this is now, becoming a launch title for the PS5, which was kind of cool. Very stoked with that. Anyway, we've changed a few settings here. If you want to come into auto-equip items, turn that off, and if you don't really like seeing your helmet, you can turn that off. Otherwise, for the controller, we've just come down and turned this into photo mode to the left of the touchpad. Tool belt's kind of handy, so that's fine. We will be playing offline. So for the character customization, you have type A, which is female, and type B, which is male. You got your name, you have your class, starting gift, and save your character creations. Foundation is just fine-tuning things like, body type, the way they walk, and your vocals. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, for a starting class, I really like Knight. I think Knight is a all-around decent start if you've played the game before. However, if this is your first time, I would recommend either Temple Knight or Royalty, depending on whether you want to go magic or strength. I'll be going Temple Knight, although Royalty can be kind of fun. Magic is very overpowered in this game. Starting gift, I would definitely say the ring is the most valuable out of here. You can get this ring, but it can be a bit of a pain in the butt to get, so we'll start with that. Anyways, we will make a character. Okay, so we have now made our beautiful creature. Let's just go to the Nexus.
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you to the fissure. So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
Okay, so this is pretty much the tutorial area of the place. We never really come back here again, even through other playthroughs. What you want to do first off is, okay, so circle is your roll, and as you can see, we're fat rolling at the moment. So how it's worked in all the other Souls-like titles is that you get 75% of your equip burden, and that will make you fat roll any more than that. Any less than 75%, you'll do a quick roll. Unfortunately, it's 50% in this game. So if you look in the top right-hand corner where it says 99.5%, take off your helmet, your gloves, and your pants, and we're at 48.1. Now we can roll quickly, so I'm happy with that. Otherwise, you've got R1 for your standard attack, R2 for your strongest attack, L1 for block, L2 for parry, which I never really use that often in this game. There's a couple of times where I feel the need to, but very few. Square is to use your items, and other than that, we're just going to run through and check out the tutorials, I guess. So, standard attack R1, as I've just said. Alright, so we have a dude over here. Right, now you can sort of see this weapon's a little bit clunky to use. It's all good for the moment. If you press triangle, you can double hand it. It just becomes a bit quicker, so that'll be what I use. This is just telling you how to sprint, hold circle, and go forward. L1 is guard. So if you're going to guard, use your shield, I guess. This will be talking about lock-ons. So lock on target with your R3 stick and change lock on Easy as it. So this little dude here that ran through, that's actually a preset ghost, but generally it just means players are online around you. And coming up here, we have another guy around the corner. So these guys are kind of interesting. You encounter them throughout the whole game in some sort of different variants. What they can do is jump at you and do a flurry attack. You can jump at me? Nope, okay. Generally, they'll just burst into a rage of slashing their weapon. And it can be quite troublesome, especially at these early times. So just be aware of that. Grab the item. We've got Crescent Moon Grass. So this is your basic standard healing item throughout the game. Different grasses, way more in your item burden. So just keep that in mind. They are quite heavy. But there's no Estus Flask in this game. If you hear me refer to Dark Souls quite a bit throughout this game, obviously it's because this was the original intended design for it, I guess. Anyways, jump over here. And we have 4 of these guys. So this will be the flurry attack that I mentioned. I'm going to jump and then just go into that. So you just need to be careful. Otherwise, here's a really great place to practice your backstabs. Obviously, I didn't get one there. So wait for him to jump, curl around. Easy as that. And one more. Right, so we have an item over here. I believe this is just healing grass. And we have an arc stone that will teleport us to a new area, as well as filling up our health. Over here we have this guy. I haven't been reading these messages. What do they say? R2 for strong attack. So we rarely ever use the strong attack. I mean, it can be kind of helpful, but not often. It's telling you about parries and ripostes. So once you parry someone, you can go up to them and press R1, and that will riposte them. Okay, so this guy here is pretty much the best way to get rid of him is to backstab him. He's what we'll call a blue knight. And then this guy here is pretty much a parry test. What is happening to my camera? Okay, well I don't know what happened to the camera then, but that was basically a riposte. Parrying is a lot easier in this game than it is other games. Don't know what they've done to it, but they did well. So we've got a half moon grass, which is stronger than the crescent moon that we've already got. Okay, so that's telling us how to use our miracle. That'll heal us. Don't think I'm going to bother with that. We have an archer over here. Obviously, shields block arrows. Grab your soul item, that'll just give you currency. Coming up here, you want to fight this guy on the stairs, because there's another archer to the right. Remember, shield up. Okay, and through here. To the left is a guy to fight. And then behind us, I believe, is Half Moon Grass. Yeah. Alright, and that's it for this area. So we've got our boss now. This boss you don't have to beat, but beating him takes us to an area where we can get upgrade items for our, well, weapons, I guess. This guy, the Vanguard Demon, roll into his attacks. If he attacks from the right, roll to the right. If he attacks from the left, roll to the left. Try to get behind him and whack him on the booty. He will fly up and then crash himself down, which you don't need to go incredibly far away for. It's not a huge hitting attack, but if it does hit you, it will hit hard. So just keep that in mind. Also, I'm going to put on the Half Moon Grass. And wish me luck, because this guy can pretty much one-shot us. Okay, shield up. This is that fly up I was telling you about. See, it doesn't attack very far. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, and that is a Vanguard Demon. So pretty much just stay on his booty the whole time. Whack him and roll into his attacks. Get the Grey Demon Soul for touching the Arkstone after defeating him. So that's how you get your boss souls, is by going to the nearest Arkstone afterwards, or the one they create, I guess. In this area, we can come over here and pick up the Iron Helm. And then this is the Dragon God. He's an Archdemon that will fight way later on. He's more of a gimmicky fight. Grab the Full Moon Grass. More Full Moon Grass. So Hardstone is an upgrade material for your weapons. Sharpstone also is an upgrade material. Soul items, soul items, soul items. I don't believe I missed anything. Just because we only ever come here once, so yeah, no, we're good. And now we're in the Nexus. This is pretty much our home base, I guess. So a few things to note just while we've got time. Where do I tackle this from? Okay, so see your health bar up at the top, how it's half health. This means we're in soul form. So we started off in body form, which made our HP full. Soul form makes it half. You always want to play in soul form, so you always want to play at half HP. There are certain instances where you need to play at full HP, but for 95% of the game, especially while getting trophies, you do want to play at half health. And for that reason being is world tendency and character tendency, which is this here. So character tendency is affected by, we want to get this to pure white first, because getting, well, world tendency and character tendency to pure white is much easier than getting it from pure black to pure white. At the moment we're neutral for all of this. Getting the character tendency to pure white means we need to fight and kill 5 black phantoms. Now, the catch to that is those black phantoms cannot fall off a ledge and die. They have to die by your sword or axe or whatever you're using. So as tempting as it may be to push them off the ledge or something, don't let gravity kill them. Make sure you kill them yourself. To get to those black phantoms, we need to do stuff with the world tendency, and to spawn a black phantom, it needs to be in pure black. However, getting to pure black is easy, getting to pure white is easy, getting from either scale to the other is hard. We'll be going to pure white first for every different world, and from there we'll do the white tendency events and then kill ourselves in human form enough time to take us down to pure black tendency. This is very confusing for me as well, don't get me wrong. Once we're in pure black, we'll defeat the black phantom, grab the colorless demon, which is I don't know, it's a soul of some type that will get us upgrades on weapons. It'll also get us a specific boss soul, so I mean, that's kind of cool. Other than that, it's just a matter of playing along, being careful with what you do. Anyways, carrying on, so we have Stockpile Thomas. Pretty much he's your storage. Store as many things as you can, like the Grey Demon Soul. Awesome. Store that over there. We'll probably end up using those, so that's fine. Always store these. They take up heaps of room and you can use them in any blacksmith, even if they're in your storage box. We don't really, store those, that's fine. I'm going to store the helmets. They'll just take up room and I never use them. We eventually get to put on pants, so that's kind of cool. This is our blacksmith.
It's simple. Trade your souls.
Okay, pretty much we're going to buy heaps of arrows. In fact, the first like 5 or 6 bosses, we're just going to cheese with arrows. Arrows is your best friend. Your best friend? Something like that. For the moment, we want to upgrade the halberd to +1. It'll just help get us through the first area that little bit.
You come back alive.
Okay, so over between this crack here, coming out here, we have our Faith and Miracles section, I guess, of the Nexus. Over through this way, we have our Magic section, and eventually we'll unlock people who will sell us, boss magics and stuff like that. Over here we have Arc Stones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 5th one was always speculated as DLC. I really wish they would do that, but it's going to be pretty hard pressed for that. And just up here, I barely ever come up here. The only reason I ever come up here is right to this point. And then we throw ourselves off here when we go into human form. So after you kill a boss, you're going to go into human form straight away, come back to the Nexus, jump off here, and that's pretty much it. It just puts you back into soul form, and it doesn't affect character or world tendency one bit. So I mean, that's going to be kind of helpful. I will be going through all these smaller details of the tendency as we progress through the game. So if I've confused you already, that is fine. When I first played this game, it confused the crap out of me this early too. It's as you play it, you sort of get used to it. But I would recommend using a guide like this one. So keep watching to get through all the tendencies and stuff like that. It's hella confusing. Anyways, I think that's about it. We can't level up at the moment, so that's fine. Yep, I think that's about it. So next episode we'll be taking on this Arkstone here. It's pretty much the only way we can go. Other than that, hit that like button, subscribe to the page. I will see you here next time.